truth with every word. It's Old Truthford. You don't need a halo to know where to go. Unite in a fight, and it's the best for sure. If you don't believe me, watch this video. It's truth with every word. It's Old Truthford. You don't need a halo to know where to go. Unite in a fight, and it's the best for sure. If you don't believe me, watch this video. It's truth with every word. It's Old Truthford. truth with every word. It's oldtruthford. You don't need a halo to know where to go. Unite in the fight, and it's the best for sure. If you don't believe me, watch this video. It's truth with every word. It's oldtruthford. You don't need a halo to know where to go. Unite in the fight, and it's the best for sure. If you don't believe me, watch this video. It's truth with every word. It's oldtruthford. You don't need a halo to know where to go. Unite in the fight, and it's the best for sure. If you don't believe me, watch this video. It's truth with every word. It's oldtruthford.
Hello and welcome back to the home of Honestly Biased Sports content. Today we are going to be covering Aspinall v Gane and Parker v Wardley. The third live stream of the day, folks. We have witnessed Manchester United demolish Brighton. Yes, it was a close call towards the end, but who cares? We've witnessed them win 4-2. We are witnessing Liverpool getting demolished by Brentford 2-1 at half-time. Hopefully, we are going to be keeping a close eye on that result. Hopefully that stays, because otherwise we will be knocked out of the top four. But I think Liverpool are going to struggle to beat Brentford. And yeah, we're going to be reacting to the UFC and Joseph Parker v Wardley. So I think the UFC event will probably commence first. Let me just keep an eye on the order of Joseph Parker v Wardley to see how close we are to seeing them two go up against each other. I think they're expected to make their ring walk around 10 to 10:30, but Tom Aspinall is expected to come out the Gane maybe in the next like half an hour, because we're just watching Jandaroba v Dern, the UFC Strawweight Championship, and round 3 is just about to end. Let's see how long we got then. I'm hoping for a big Tom Aspinall win. Obviously, Tom Aspinall, he's a Brit. Had that big saga with John Jones. And yeah, hopefully he gets the result out tonight, because the history between Aspinall and Gane pretty much began with Aspinall coming up the rankings. He was asking for a fight with Cyril Gane, but Cyril Gane refused him. Obviously, Tom Aspinall has now gone on to win the interim belt. John Jones vacated this belt, and now Tom Aspinall is the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. So, yeah, now that he's the champion, suddenly Gane wants to fight him, and hopefully, Aspinall can do the business here because, yeah, obviously a lot of people were campaigning for him to fight John Jones, Tom Aspinall. So it would not be the best look if Aspinall then goes out there against the man who pretty much John Jones absolutely obliterated, and loses to Cyril Gane. So yeah, hopefully John Jones can do the business tonight, but we'll have to wait and see. Also, Liverpool hate watching. We got that as well. But let's see when's Fabio Wardley and Joseph Parker gonna actually come down. Let's see. Okay, so it's live. Who else? We need to see a running order. Where would I find this running order? There we go, maybe here. Or maybe I can find a switch on my remote that would get it up on my TV, if you catch my drift. Roman Ribois. Can't wait to be good again, man. I'll be so obnoxious and smug. Big up United, winning today against the Seagulls. And yeah, hopefully the glory continues. I mean, without having Europe this season, we've really got a good chance here to do something big. Okay, where are we? Where's Joseph Parker? Fabio Wardley. Okay, I may need to mute myself just for a sec here, folks. Where are we? Okay, we are still a few minutes away from Joseph Parker, the Fabio Wardley, and Tom Aspinall. We're just watching Jandaroba and Dern. Jandaroba, 100% takedown defense. Yeah, Dern, although she's a very good fighter, it does seem like people are more interested in her for other reasons, if you know what I mean. Not saying admin is, of course, but other people appear to be. Southpaw versus Orthodox here. Jandaroba's face is absolutely mashed up, but she's still in this. Actually insane. Okay. Let me see if I can. So what we're gonna do is we are going to score the rounds as they go on. Obviously not going to do it for this Jandaroba Dern fight, but as soon as Tom Aspinall comes on, we are going to be doing that. Okay, first of all, we just need to get something up. Okay, where is Joseph Parker? What we're looking for? Be on TNT. When's the fight between Tom and Gane? What time? It should be in the next like 20 minutes, Keith. So Jandaroba and Dern are in the 4th round. They've got one more round, which I don't imagine there'll be a stoppage. So that'll be 5 minutes, then it'll be like 10 minutes, 15 minutes before they get Gane and Tom Aspinall in the cage. We are gonna score the rounds as they go on, but based on how Tom Aspinall's finishing everyone, I don't know if the scorecard is gonna be that relevant. So we'll have to wait and see. Also, only got like a 3-minute timer, which is annoying because I haven't done my UFC timer yet, which will be 5 minutes instead of 3. Any streams admin? 3 ones. I mean, I would never support streams, you know, Keith. I would never do that. But you know, if someone drops you a message in your DMs, then you know they drop you a message in your DMs. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But no, I'd never do that. I'd just watch it on. I just wanted to hear you be a YouTube bot. Hey, come on now, don't play with me like that, Keith. So I'm guessing you're all sorted for the fights? But yeah, Tom Aspinall, I'm hoping he just absolutely obliterates Cyril Gane tonight. We also need to change this. So it is just blank. Okay. Where? Oh, the way that I've done these scorecards is so annoying. I need to re-edit these scorecards. Oh, not me. I don't support free streams. What a wet wipe. Hey, YouTube overlords are listening, Keith. YouTube overlords are listening. It's good to see that you've actually got some Wi-Fi though. Good to see that the kid didn't completely wipe out your your connection. It's so annoying how it is on Photoshop. How do I edit this individually? Very annoying. Okay, maybe we don't do the rounds as they come up. Still some technical difficulties with this. Maybe we'll just run it as a play-by-play. But yeah, the joys. So yeah, we only have a few more minutes of watching what looks like lesbian PORN to be done, and then yeah, we can actually watch Tom Aspinall absolutely obliterate Cyril Gane. Okay, 3 minutes left of this 5th round. Jandaroba fainting. Dern looking absolutely exhausted. Jandaroba takes Dern down. It's funny because whenever they get into this position where they're lying on the ground and they're kicking their legs up in the air, it very much reminds me of any play fight you would have had with a sibling when they're flailing their legs in the air and you're thinking, how do I get past this guard? But Dern is defending masterfully here. I still think Jandaroba has won this fight, but Dern looks like she's still giving it all she has. Okay, Dern elbowing from bottom position. Jandaroba not really doing anything, in all honesty. And is Jandaroba going to take it back to the feet? Yep, she is. Okay. Be sure to subscribe, guys, if you are new to the channel. We are going to be doing fight live streams as well. So, like, all the big heavyweight boxing. Basically, any live streams where we don't have to wake up at like 4 a.m. crazy time for to watch people hug. We will be doing all of the good fights, as well as all of the title fights, pretty much for UFC and boxing. But yeah, any boring fight we will be avoiding like the plague. But all the good fights, you'll know that admin will be live for. Okay, Dern has pretty much 38 seconds to win, or to pretty much knock out Jandaroba here. Otherwise, she is cooked. I think Dern's won this last round, though, to be fair. Like, Jandaroba looks so out of it. Like, all it would take is one good connection and she'd be gone. Spinning elbow there, attempt. And Dern ends up on top, wow. Has Dern won this fight? Okay, Dern on the shoulders of her coach. I wonder who the decision's going to go to. Wow. There's not a lot of defense being used here in this fight. Wait, has Dern actually ended up winning this instead of Janji Dover? Wow. Nine takedowns for Jandy Roba, though. So I don't know about that. Okay, main event, ring walk for Joseph Parker v Wardley. It's expected to be 10:30 p.m. Are we still looking at the undercard here? Wow. Wow, Mackenzie Dern has won the fight. Mackenzie Dern has defeated Jandy Roba for the fight here. I did not expect to see that come in, but alas, there we go. Dern, obviously a very marketable fighter. Very interesting that she has won this fight. And Liverpool are still 2-1 down to Brentford, by the way, guys. Okay, so Mackenzie Dern wins the strawweight title. We do have Tom Aspinall v Cyril Gane up next. And after that, we will be reacting to Joseph Parker v Fabio Wardley. So we got a long night of fights. Long night of fights indeed. Okay, Mackenzie Dern just talking about the fight here. Let's see what's going on Twitter with UFC. Well, Mackenzie's daughter has come to the cage. Very wholesome. Daughter's probably thinking, what the hell is going on? Well, here we go. The new strawweight queen, Mackenzie Dern. Defeats Verna Jandiroba by unanimous decision. And you. Mackenzie Dern is finally a UFC champion. The Abu Dhabi crowd right now. MMA Guru. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Perobi evolution is complete. Just some Sean DePaul playing in the background there as well. This is the only fight that makes sense at this point. What is going on? I mean, well, I don't think we can show that. Probably won't show that. A robbery, but we were all happy to see. Okay. Wow, Chris Eubank Jr. in the crowd. Wow. Okay, Tom Aspinall walkout approaching any second now. Oh, not this one. Okay. Hello, admin. Liverpool losing 3-1 today is actually peak. It's a good day to do free live streams, isn't it? I have been hate watching Liverpool in the background. Oh my god. The scenes, mate. So what's going to happen is Tom Aspinall's going to come out v Cyril Gane in like the next 15 minutes. Then we're going to react to that. Then we're going to react to Parker v Wardley. After that, leave the score. I'll leave the score. Go on. Okay. We'll keep the score just for you, Nav. It is on a different scene to the usual boxing one, so gonna have to switch over after that. But it's nice to actually watch some boxing and MMA when it's not on at like bloody 4 a.m. and no one's gonna wake up. But still, the scenes are delightful. Who do you have, Nav? Are you going to go with Aspinall or are you going to go with Cyril Gane? Do you know much about the UFC or? Because I know you're not much of a boxing fan, but do you watch the UFC? Also, Liverpool have, what, 27 minutes to get a couple of goals? Can they do it away from home when their forward players haven't really linked up? Who got the assist for Kirkes, by the way? Okay, I don't think anyone got the assist, but Kirkes got the goal. Man. Verts. His stats are so bad. Verts' stats are genuinely really, really bad. Like, Ekatike as well, finally got the start, a lot of people were saying, and then put in an absolute stinker, generational stinker. We're officially above the champions and title challengers, world champions, and rejuvenated Spurs. That is mad to me. Obviously, a lot of people could leapfrog us tomorrow, but who could leapfrog us? Let's see. Okay, so Bournemouth could leapfrog us. Tottenham could. Crystal Palace could. Aston Villa can't. So, worst situation, Crystal Palace, but who are they playing? Who's Crystal Palace playing? They're playing Arsenal. So, worst case scenario, Crystal Palace, but then even then they beat Arsenal and it still benefits us. So, yeah, nah, screw this stuff, man. We're winners. We are on top right now, and today's been a good day. I was looking for the negatives, but United are in a very good situation. I know a bit. Aspinall should win it. Aspinall should win it. Correct. Hopefully he does. I mean, we got to support the Brit. And we got to support the Brit. Hater Central will have a field day. I haven't checked Hater Central yet today. Let's have a look at what Hater Central is saying. This is such a random stream because we are covering UFC and boxing, but we're also obviously going to hate watch Liverpool. Where are we? So let's look at Hater Central. What's Hater Central posted today? Okay, here we are. Florian Wirtz tomorrow. 73 minutes. Wait, no. I think that was... Have they not posted anything for a few days? Oh, well. Hater Central have not posted anything since they hit 500k. Fair enough. Obviously go and celebrate. Big number. Life-changing number. But yeah. No posts from Hater Central for a while. Just disappointing to see. The Liverpool downfall needs to be needs studying, says Keith. It does indeed, man. He posted Chelsea stuff. I couldn't see anything. Did he delete it? I think he did. Let me see if I can find it on another tab. I don't think there's anything new from Hater Central today. Must have deleted it. The Liverpool downfall needs studying. It does indeed, because realistically, I think all that's happened is that Jurgen Klopp coached a very good Liverpool side. Arne Slot just walked in and had this already really well-drilled side. Didn't have to change much, didn't have to do much. And then now that they've gone away from Klopp's football for a whole year, and the fact that Liverpool have new pieces to the puzzle, looks as though they're really struggling. I mean, the best they're going to get out of this Brentford game is a draw, surely. Schlott gets sacked this season. Slot or Maresca sacked first. Maresca. Ooh. Yeah, Maresca should get sacked first, surely. Also, they won the league last year and then went out and spent nearly 500 million on players they didn't need. Yep, that's true as well. I mean, terrible. Actually shocking from Liverpool, because they thought that they were like creating a new generation and this was the rebuild and everything. By the way, guys, Cyril Gane is walking to the cage, but yeah, they thought they were making a rebuild Liverpool, but they've literally just disharmonized the squad. They've got 2 aging players on 400k a week on like a 2-year contract. How much money is that? That's got to be like 400k a week. That's got to be like 25 mil. So they're spending 25 mil a year on both of those players. So 50 mil a year, 2 years, that's 100 mil they're paying Salah and Van Dijk to finish their contracts. Ridiculous. Replacing Diaz with Wirtz, man. What an absolute downgrade. Why'd they sell Diaz? Because we're smoking crack over in Liverpool, that's why. Also, they did lose Jota, bro. RIP to him. He was, in fact, one of their best players. Yeah, rest in peace, Jota. But I mean, it's a hard argument, really, because I'm pretty sure they were going to sell Jota anyway. So the idea is that would have impacted them financially, but they wouldn't have. That wouldn't have like really destabilized their team, if you know what I mean. So when I see Van Dijk saying like, "Oh yeah, this season was always going to be hard because of what happened off the pitch," I think, I don't know, it's a bit of a, I don't want to sound like a heartless bastard, but like it just seems a bit forced in what he's trying to communicate. But you know, Cyril Gane entering the cage now. BRB guys, I'm going to get some gingerbread men because I'm starving. Okay, we're back. Also they did Van Who? YouTube Tacticos were saying Ange is the perfect United manager. Mate, I just don't even, these people who say like, oh, there's one thing wrong with Amorim's system and he needs to do this and blah blah blah, like, I'm hoping you guys can see through those people because they're chatting absolute shit. Like, if people actually think that some random person who watches a lot of football online and has watched a couple of videos on pressing systems, etc., know more than a UEFA qualified coach in Ruben Amorim, like, bruh, stop it. Just stop it, man. You mean Virgil van man goes AFK in the middle of a stream, mental work. Bro, when you're starving, and you've done 3 live streams in a day, sometimes you just need a gingerbread man, okay? Oh, that smells good. We have brain admin. Good to hear, Nav. Good to hear. Because I tried watching one of those videos to see like, oh, okay, what do people like about this? And I'm just sitting there thinking like, this person has made a 40-minute video on something they have no idea about and people just eat it up. It's crazy. What's wrong with the system? He's won 3 on the bounce. But that's what they were saying. They were like, you don't know how many like big time United creators, Keith, were saying like, he needs to change the system, otherwise he's going to get sacked. Amorim out, all of these sort of like narratives. And then guess what? He doesn't change the system. With 3 wins on the bounce, and then where are all of these people? Like, they held quite strong beliefs like bloody 2 weeks ago, and then all of a sudden, oh, everything's clicking, Amorim's amazing, da, 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 da. Like, it's just, they just say whatever their fans want them to say. Admin needs sustenance. Thank you, Ethan. Thank you. Ethan, you understand me. And that is why this comment will be pinned. Beaten Liverpool, Sunderland, and now Brighton. I'm sorry, but those are the hardest teams they could have played, one after the other. We've got a Sean Dyche Nottingham Forest coming up as well. I honestly think the hardest game for us, because I think our next 2 games are Nottingham Forest and who else? Spurs, I think. So I think Nottingham Forest, Sean Dyche, first home game. It'll be hard because we're going away from home, and we've not performed the best away from home. But if we can get a win there, I think the hardest game for us to get 5 wins in a row will be against Tottenham. Back-to-back pinned comments. Flex on them, Ethan. Flex on them. Brighton was losing 6 games to them. Dyche is pure aura, pure aura. They won't handle Mbuemo. I think we will beat Nottingham Forest because they're a shadow of the team that they were. But I do think Tottenham's going to be a hard game. They're going to have a lot of confidence, Tottenham. And usually it's the teams that play 3 at the back that we tend to struggle with. Because the players that we come up against, they're more confident in that system than we are. But yeah, it seems like it's clicking, so we'll see. We'll see against Tottenham. I think that will be the most difficult one of the 2. Admin, if we somehow won the next 3 games, do we dare to dream? If we're backed in the January transfer window, yes. If we're not, no. With this squad, you cannot win the Premier League. If that's what you're talking about, Keith. You can't do it. Like, there's too many mistakes in Delo. There's too many mistakes in Ugarte. There's too many mistakes in... Even Mainu, when he came on against Brighton, like, he did not look good, guys. I don't know if that was just me, but I honestly thought like Mainu did not look good. But we are entering the fight. The Tom Aspinall v Gane. Just gonna finish my gingerbread man. Bruce Buffer introduces the 2 of them. Okay, Cyril Gane. We're genuinely a young Casemiro away. We're not, Nav. We're not. We need better fullbacks. Well, specifically left wing back. Because Delo is not good enough to be there. He does nothing for us offensively. Dorgu, just too many mistakes. And yeah, I mean, right-hand side, we're sorted. We've got Mazraoui, we've got Ahmad, we've got Delo as a backup maybe for them too. But yeah, no. Left wing back is an absolute mess. I mean, I did see today that Diego Leon scored a goal for the under-21s, but yeah. Is Casemiro a sell this summer? I thought he was a sell last summer, but seeing how he's performing this year, keeping him as a backup isn't the worst option. And I think he's a good player to instill that like champion mentality to all the players around him. So yeah, how Casemiro's taken it so seriously since Amorim's come in, I'd 100% keep Casemiro. I wouldn't sell him at this point, even though his wages are very, very large. Yeah, I know. It's 300k a week, but still, I think that's experience you can't lose. Okay, we are entering the first round versus Cyril with Cyril Gane versus Tom Aspinall. Come on, Aspinall. Oh my god. Okay. Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane. Cyril Gane moving very quick on his feet. Aspinall trying to close it very quickly here. Oh! Good shot by Cyril Gane. Aspinall's still moving forward. Okay. Oh, God. This is dangerous, man. Heavyweights. Okay. Tom Aspinall keeps getting hit by Cyril Gane, but we're just waiting for Tom Aspinall to shoot the takedown. Come on. Okay, Gane is pressing the action here. Oh, Tom Aspinall shoots. Aspinall's bleeding from his nose already. There's a lot of pressure here for Tom Aspinall. Go on, Tom. Okay, Tom Aspinall. Bounced on his toes, round one. In the 3rd minute. Okay. Cyril Gane fainting a lot. Oh, I just don't think he's going to beat Cyril Gane on the feet. Tom Aspinall needs to take him down. Come on. Okay, Tom Aspinall. They're both staring at each other here. Come on, Tom. Relax, relax. Okay, showing a bit of head movement. It is difficult fighting a southpaw. Tom Aspinall, right hand. Come on. I don't know what the crowd is chanting, but they're chanting something. Good leg kick from Tom. Good shots from Tom Aspinall. I feel like there's a left hand here and Tom's going to get dropped. Close. How this fight started is not amazing. Okay, we need to see some wrestling or grappling from Tom Aspinall, otherwise it's not looking good. Oh, Cyril Gane is... I'd say he's won this round quite convincingly. Okay, come on. Oh. Tom Aspinall's nose is bleeding a lot. Come on. Cyril Gane is obviously much better at striking than Tom Aspinall. Oh. Come on. Oh, good leg kick. Oh, good right hand from Tom Aspinall as well. But Gane was moving away, so he's okay. Oh. There's a lot of awkwardness here because of them both being southpaw and orthodox. Tom Aspinall's just been eye poked here. Really bad eye pokes there from Cyril Gane. The doctor's looking at Tom Aspinall. Can he see? I don't think Tom Aspinall can see. There's timeout on my stream. Yeah, so Cyril Gane just poked Tom Aspinall in the eye, so he can't see. Ugh. That's really bad. Hopefully his eyes are okay. This would be a disappointing way for the fight to end after so much build-up, but if you can't see, you can't see. If he can't open his eye, he can't open his eye. Apparently he's literally saying he can't see and they're not stopping the fight. Like, what? What? The doctor just said he's got nothing that he's concerned with. Okay. He needs to clean his eye with water. Something's wrong with it, man. The doctors are just being like, oh yeah, there's nothing. Okay, carry on. What? It's got to be done, surely. Like, he can't see. Like, what do they actually expect him to do? Like, they're not even giving him anything. Like, they're not looking in the eye or anything. Wow. So it's a no contest, so that means that, like, nothing happens. So Tom Aspinall keeps his belt. I mean, yeah, they'll probably just have to have a rematch. Like, imagine all of these people that paid so much for these tickets. Imagine for all of these people who paid that much for these tickets, and then the other guy's going to be upset as well because he was doing pretty well, but one mistake and then, like, your opponent can't see. Shouldn't have made that mistake. He did give him a huge finger to the eye. He got both eyes. It's just the one eye that he can't see out of. Like, Tom Aspinall's not the type of person to just, like, you know, fake it. Like, he's still holding it against his eye. He can't see. But imagine paying, like, English fans who travelled all the way to Abu Dhabi to see this. And then just be like, whoa. Like, Salah scores? Oh no. Okay, Brentford just need to hold out like 5 more minutes. Come on. Aspinall's pissed. Aspinall wants to get out of the octagon, but they're not letting him. Aspinall looks so pissed, man. They know they should never lead with fingers. True. Very true, Keith. Oh, he's even got to do like an interview. Wow. He's even doing an interview. Bro, he could be losing his sight. Oh god. Aspinall's losing it. Oh god. That looks really bad. Short stream, admit. Don't worry. We're doing a boxing reaction. We're going to be doing a boxing watch along in like 5 minutes. Fear not. Okay, let's take out Tom Aspinall and Gane out of the title. And now it's just a Parker v Wardley live stream. That was a good, like, 4 minutes. Don't worry, we've got another boxing match coming up. So Gane's apologising. Cyril says that he's disappointed and he's sorry to Tom Aspinall. Liverpool 7 minutes of extra time. There's 5 minutes left of the Brentford-Liverpool game. No way. No way that they get another goal back. Come on. Brentford haven't just like beat them, guys. They've also beat them statistically when it comes to big chances, XG, everything. They've dominated Liverpool. Okay, so we've got the Joseph Parker v Wardley boxing match now coming up after that disappointing Tom Aspinall v Cyril Gane match. Let me just switch over. That was really disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. That's the problem with the UFC, because like literally just one of those freak things can happen so easily because there's no protection on those gloves. What else? Let's see if we can get it up then. Fourth loss in the Prem, back to back. Verts another stinker. Liverpool in the mud officially. Fourth loss in the Prem, back to back. It's insane, isn't it? Isn't it hilarious that they're going to get like 5 losses in a row, and then we're literally going to get 5 wins in a row once we demolish Nottingham Forest and Tottenham Hotspur? I mean, okay, now we've got boxing. Let's see the boxing cards so we know how long it's going to be until how long it's going to be until the next fight. Okay, so I think there's one more fight and then Parker and Wardley are going to come out. So it's Oldtruthford versus Lambert. I don't know who the hell these people are, but one more fight and then Parker v Wardley, which should end pretty quick because it's heavyweight fight again. But yeah, let's wait and see. Meanwhile, we just sit and watch the timer as Brentford remain 3-2 up against Liverpool. Honestly, it's not looking good for Paul. It is not looking good for Paul. They have 30 seconds. Someone's been taken down in this boxing match. Oldtruthford v Lambert. So now even in boxing, they're getting taken down. I wonder what the aftermath of that Tom Aspinall eye poke is. Let's have a look. Let's look together and see what the aftermath is. That's not an eye poke, that's a fighter wanting an out. Tom Aspinall is a P word. Well, I don't know about that. Like, you've seen the replay and he literally goes inside the eye. We waited so long for Tom Aspinall to fight Cyril Gane and it ends up as a no contest due to an eye poke. My goodness, Cyril Gane really dug his fingers deep in Aspinall's eyes. What the... Tom Aspinall after any adversity in the first round. I don't know if this is adversity. This is like... You can't visually see. Like, bruh. This is how I always thought Tom Aspinall versus John Jones would go. Yeah. John Jones is a notorious eye poker, by the way. I want him immediately stripped of his title. This is the most embarrassing shiz ever. He quit when he found out he was getting speed mogged and couldn't take him down. Strip this quitter, disgraceful. Bro, how can they boo him? Bro, he didn't just hit his eyes. Like, when they were there, he dug them in even more. That's so weird. If that doesn't move you, then you're a psychopath. Seeing someone break through and bring me a kid. Congrats to Mackenzie Dunn. Booing him after the fight got called off. What the F? Why are you booing? What am I supposed to do about it? I didn't do the poke. I can't see. Complete BS. I'm pissed off. Wow. Tom Aspinall losing it with the crowd. Tom Aspinall's nose is bloody and he's breathing with his mouth open in round one. Well, yeah. It's safe to say that there's a lot of mixed reactions with the Tom Aspinall. With the Tom Aspinall result, with that no contest. Liverpool. Oh my god, they've gone past the 7th minute. How do they have 10 minutes of added time? How is this Liverpool Brentford game not over yet? Honestly, they're trying so hard to get Liverpool to like kick back into gear, but I'm sorry. Like they had 7 minutes of added time, and now that they've had 11 minutes of added time instead. Like, surely people can see that they always get more time added on. Okay, so we've still got bloody 18 minutes or like around 25 minutes of boxing here to go. And it is not good. I might just switch back to the UFC to see the aftermath of the drama. I think that'll be more interesting. Let's go back to that. Admin Hater Central is back. Finally, something. Oh, I was hoping that fight would take us through to the boxing, but we need something now. I will react to anything that I can legally react to. What is Hater Central saying? Okay, let's move over here. Oh god. Florian Wirtz versus Brentford. 83 minutes, hooked, 0 goals and assists, 0 shots on goal, 1 big chance missed, 12 possessions lost, back in form. Oh, poor Wirtz. And what are the comments saying? I thought the gimmick was over. Back in form is crazy. The Florian Wirtz cycle. His best position is midfield, plays Shears. His best position is left wing, plays Shears. Wait till Isaac starts, plays Shears. His best position is midfield. He's back to his default setting. Floprian Wirtz. Goodness me. Even his coach is tired of him. That is not good body language from Arne Schlott there. I'm actually starting to feel bad. How old is Florian Wirtz, guys? Slot was rattled apparently. How old is Wirtz? I actually feel bad for him. He's a 22-year-old kid, man. He's a 22-year-old kid. And he's getting absolutely slated on social media by some random account. But everyone likes. Florian Wirtz today. 10 ways to hide the fact you played shiz for 90 minutes. Schlott is going insane. Look at him. This is not good. Everyone loves Hater Central. Who is worse, Maresca or Schlott? I honestly think Schlott. I was shocked to see them win a Premier League, but I honestly think that's all down to like what Jurgen Klopp created. Whereas Maresca kind of inherited a mess, so he should still have more time, whereas Schlott, like, he inherited a good team and they won a bunch of games. I don't think that's his hard work that created that success, to be fair. So let's look at that Premier League table one more time. One more time. Man United in the top 4. Without that loss to City, we would have won our last 5 games in the Premier League. The Premier League table is shaping up how I thought it would, though, to be fair, because I mean, like, Bournemouth, in pre-season, the Bournemouth manager did literally say, like, oh, we couldn't get near Manchester United and all of this, like, they're a much better team. So it makes sense that we've got more points for Bournemouth this season. And I thought, like, oh, okay, if we beat Bournemouth in pre-season, and they were saying how, like, their manager was saying how much more we've improved and all of this sort of stuff, then when I saw Bournemouth doing well this season, I was like, surely we're going to catch up with them at some point. And it looks like today's that day. We've caught up with Bournemouth and yeah, top 4 in the Premier League. 1 sec, Nav, be back in 1 sec. Okay. Who's worse, Maresca or Slot? Yeah, I agree. I said it at the beginning of the season, the farther they go from Klopp, the shizzer they're going to be. I don't know, it's like, how many very good Dutch coaches are there, Nav? You'll know this better than me. How many top quality Dutch coaches actually are there? Because other than Louis van Gaal, I can't think of too many others. Oh, this boxing is still going on. We need to look at more things on Twitter because there's absolutely nothing to talk about this. This boxing is so boring. Let's react at some things that have come through today on Twitter. Let's move this over here. And let's go over this. So let's look at some fun things. This is a nice little personal live stream between you and me, Nav. So Liverpool lose to Brentford, which means Man United stay above Liverpool in the Premier League table with 1 point. Slot is not bad, but they're out of their depth. I still think Ten Hag is a good coach. I think Ten Hag has to be a good coach. Like, you don't win a Carabao Cup and an FA Cup being a bad coach, surely, and beat Man City in a cup final. Like, I don't think you do that if you're a bad coach. But they're out of their depth. Yeah, but like to be a great coach or to be a good coach, surely you've got to win like a. That's the thing. Like, here's a question, Nav. Who's better, Schlott or Ten Hag? Who would you say is a better coach, Schlott or Ten Hag? It was a great Saturday overall. 3rd consecutive Man United win. Chelsea loss. 4th consecutive Liverpool loss. Wow. Where do you think Liverpool are actually going to finish in the league this season as well? I'd like to know that. Media ruin Ten Hag. Ten Hag. You're saying Ten Hag's a better manager, even though Schlott has won a Premier League. Because that's the thing, like, he can live off that for the rest of his career now. Like, he's a Premier League winning manager. Who's your man of the match for Brentford? Let's see what people say. Yeah, my comments aren't that good on Fab's post. United win, Liverpool lose, Chelsea lose. What a wonderful day from Sam from People's TV or whatever it's called. A perfect night. Death, taxes in Liverpool being given 10 plus minutes to try and save it whenever they're losing. 4 defeats in a row, ouch, couldn't be us, okay. Oh, Diogo Dalot trying to get the shine off of the main man once again. Even in the Eredivisie, Ten Hag was at the bigger club who didn't win anything for years before he came. Ten Hag did a Sir Alex Ferguson-esque job at Ajax. But is that... It's a hard one, though, because, like, you could say Amorim did a Sir Alex Ferguson-esque job at Lisbon, but until they're proven in, like, a proper league, how big of an achievement is it? Because, like, surely I'd imagine, like, Ajax have more money to spend than the other Dutch clubs. Like, is that true? I'd imagine that they do. So can you not argue that, like, oh, okay, he's like the Pep Guardiola of the Dutch league, Ten Hag? I'm a Feyenoord man, and Schlott won us for league, but I still think Ten Hag is better. Right now, I would say PSV have most because of their recent success. But surely Ajax are more, like, they bring in more money because they're known to be, like, the biggest club in the Dutch league, no? But to be fair, for Ten Hag to take Ajax all the way to, like, the Champions League semi-finals was impressive. But then what wasn't impressive is bottling it against Spurs. So it's a hard one, man. It's a hard one to say. Cunha via Instagram. Take me home to Old Trafford. Lovely stuff. One sec. What I do need to do is pop this chat out so I can see it. Cool. Right now, I'd say PSV. Ajax is the biggest club. Yeah, so Ajax are going to have more money. So obviously, Ten Hag had to rebuild them, but I don't know. It's a hard one again. Because like we've seen, like Ten Hag got the opportunity at Manchester United, and how many? But it's so hard. Would you? Okay, here's a better question, Nav. Because when comparing Ten Hag and Schlott, it appears that they both have terrible talent ID. Then surely, because Schlott spent like 500 million, and he's flopping this season, and Ten Hag spent how much at United, and completely flopped, and all of those signings have not been good. Like, I think out of all the Ten Hag signings, only Casemiro has actually been worth it. Wait, Martinez as well, maybe, but you can put an argument in that because of his injuries and stuff, he's not even worth it. So like, it's a hard one to judge, man. Okay, Parker in the stadium. All smiles. At Ajax, Ten Hag was not in control of the signings. True, very true. I don't think Slot wanted the players Liverpool signed. What gives you that impression? Because I haven't seen anything on on Schlott saying anything about the Liverpool players, but what gives you that impression? But in my opinion, Ten Hag looked more of a big club manager than Schlott in the Eredivisie. Yeah. I think because he carries that like authoritarian feeling, Ten Hag, he's just a lot more I don't know what's the word, like forthgoing. Like he seems like an old school type of manager. I think the problem Ten Hag has is that like the game's moved past old school type of managers. Like they just don't work the same. I think that's why Pep Guardiola's probably going to retire soon as well, because he sees that like a new generation of managers are coming up. I'm in the way of Slot going to the director and saying I want Isaac, TK, Vert. Oh, okay, I know what you mean. Yeah, but then surely, like, why would Liverpool decide on their own to spend that much money on players? Like, it just doesn't. Because didn't Schlott also sign like a new long-term deal? So, like, why would they give him a long-term deal and then just sign players that okay, he may want these people or he may not want them? Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's crazy as well because I always thought like, okay, Liverpool have got their recruitment on point. I mean, obviously, it felt like none of their signings could fail over the past few years. Like, obviously, Darwin Nunez is probably like the one that like tipped it over the edge, and you're like, oh, okay, maybe not all of their signings are going to hit the ground running and stuff like that, but even for him, he wasn't bad, was he, in comparison to Wirtz, from what we've seen? I still think Ten Hag would fit really good in Italy. Do we even know, Nav? Do you know? Because like, obviously, I didn't look into it that much when it happened. Why was Ten Hag even sacked by Leverkusen? Why was Ten Hag even sacked by Leverkusen to begin with? Because you say that he'd be a really good fit for Italy. I can kind of see what you mean. But the only reason I can see that is because he would only want to play with Dutch players, and Dutch players are, or tend to be, a bit slower. So then they'd suit the Italian league. That's the only reason why I think they'd do well. I think Klopp was allowed to sign his players in the beginning, hence they were really successful with the signings. But I swear there was a story of like Klopp didn't want someone. I think Klopp didn't want Salah or something like that, and they were like, no, we are going to get him. Or there was some big player where he was like, nah, I don't want him. The players didn't get along and they didn't have the best stats. I don't know, man. Can't show the goal. What are we missing? Oh, wow. That is a pretty cool flag to have. Cunha on Jesus. He's an old school manager. To be fair to Slot, when Ten Hag left Ajax, wanted Slot. I think. Actually, you know what? Nav? It's funny with Ten Hag and Slot because there are actually quite a lot of similarities, because if you look at it, Ten Hag in his first season finished third with United with quite a lesser squad than Liverpool's title-winning side under Slot, but they both started really well in their first season. Second season fell off a cliff, and then third season get sacked. So, are we going to see an identical career path with Slot and Liverpool? The only difference is, obviously, Slot started with a higher bar than Ten Hag did. Like, Ten Hag got third with, which is as high as he could possibly go with that squad, whereas Arne Slot, with a better squad, was able to push it as high as it could go, which was first. So it's interesting. There's a lot of comparisons between the two of them. They're almost identical. I think Slot is only better than Ten Hag at man management aspect of the game. I can see that. I still think man management is one of the like most important aspects of the game, though. Like people undermine it and say, "Oh, okay, no, you need to know more about tactics and all of this sort of stuff." But I still think a good man manager will get a lot more out of players than someone who's just purely good with tactics. But tactically and football wise, Ten Hag is way better. Right now it is, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. What else do we have here? I can't show the game. I keep like wanting to show the game, but I can't show that. Bloody Ahmad and Mbuemo doing a little TikTok dance. Goodness me. What's the world come to? That's why Ten Hag failed. He didn't adapt. I would argue it's a couple things with Ten Hag. He didn't adapt, so he lost a lot of players, but also the players that he bought and the players he put faith in failed him. So it's like it's his talent idea that cost him in the end. Because had he actually had good players, then yeah, I think he could have lasted a bit longer. But it was his own talent idea that cost him because he wanted to be in control of all the transfers and everything, and yeah, it cost him in the end. I'd still love to know whose idea it was to sign Manuel Ugarte. I don't think that's come out. I don't know if it was Ten Hag's or Ineos or who, but whoever's idea it was to sign Ugarte instead of trying to get Neves, terrible. That's a fault of the board. At the time, though, it was Ten Hag. It wasn't the board because Ten Hag was the one who, when he first signed with United, it was literally one of the things that I think Fabrizio reported, saying that Ten Hag wants what's it called, a veto or whatever on all signings coming into Manchester United. So like the first 2 years of Ten Hag, he got all the signings that he wanted. It was only the third season, beginning of the third season, where Ineos came in. Ten Hag shouldn't have been given the power. Yep. Amorim also has a veto, but it was more like, it wasn't just a veto. It was I can't remember the exact wording, but it was like literally Ten Hag decides the players. Like it's not just like it wasn't Richard Arnold who was picking these players or whatever. Like, as for board, I read it was Ineos driven. If Ugarte was Ineos driven, then obviously they're allowed a stinker or two, but I just can't believe that they would decide that that guy was good. Like, I still remember when we were linked to him and the name came through him, and I looked at videos of him, looked at stats, and I was like, he doesn't really do anything. Like, he does nothing well. Like, he's not brilliant at any individual thing, and it's like, yeah, it's a funny one with Ugarte. I personally think he should be sold in the summer, but I can see why they'd keep him. Like, obviously, there's other areas that need to be boosted up. Well, actually, in the summer, if we get 2 midfielders, then surely Mainu, Ugarte go. Maybe we even get a third midfielder. Under Ineos, only Ugarte and Zerka misses. The rest all hits. I don't mind as a bench option. But even as a bench option, like, I feel like people see bench options differently. Like, for me, I think a bench option should literally be like, okay, you are pushing the main man to their limits in order to stay in the team. And the question is Ugarte doing that for Casemiro? I don't think he is. Like, you see already today in the game with Liverpool, against, not Liverpool, with United against Brighton, as soon as we make like 4 subs, the entire game changes. And that tells me that like the bench players are not nearly as good enough or as good as the first teamers. Like, I don't see it. I think I just don't think Ugarte is quite there. And you say under Ineos only Ugarte and Zerka misses. I know, well, I don't know for a fact, but if we're gonna like believe Sir Jim and stuff, we know that Zirkzee was signed because of Ten Hag. Like, that is who Ten Hag wanted, because Sir Jim, if you remember in that interview where he said like, oh, United are absolutely broke and all of this sort of stuff. He I think he did it with Gary Neville. He also said what did he say? He said previously the managers were the ones who decided who signed for the club and stuff. Now we've got a structure in place, and that explains why so many Dutch people signed with the club. And I don't think he was talking about De Ligt. I think he was talking about Zirkzee then. And so yeah, I think Zerk was almost definitely signed purely because he was Dutch. I personally would sell both Casemiro and Ugarte and get Baleba Anderson and that Stuttgart guy. Stiller. Is Stiller the Stuttgart guy? I think, but when you say sell Casemiro, he's gonna. When you say sell Casemiro, we're not gonna get any money for him. So like, we're not even gonna get good value. So the question is it worthwhile having a and you can say like we'd save money on wages, but like, is it worthwhile having someone with that experience in a squad for an entire season? I think it's worth more. Like 300k for a season. How long does a season go on for? Like 8 months. So 8 times 4, that's 32. 32 times 300k. You're looking at like 9 million a year. Somewhere around that. So you're paying him 9 mil. You're paying him 9 mil. Is £9 million to Manchester United worth more having like a 4 times Champions League winner, Brazilian ultimate professional in the squad? And you say he's past his prime now. Like, he's still getting results in the Premier League, being in a midfield 2, by the way. Midfield 2. So now imagine he's a bench player and it's like he's the one who's pushing the number 1 midfielder. Like, he's going to be hungry to play. Obviously, I think he's only got like a year left on his contract anyway. I doubt we're going to offer an extension. Maybe if Casemiro wants to stay longer, he would agree a deal with less pay. Because what we're going to notice now is like players are actually bought into Amarim's like vision. Like they're actually going to be open to taking less financial rewards, because they think, oh, okay, we can actually like be a part of the team that brings United back, you know? What are the odds of us getting Baleba and Anderson though? Or are you just saying Baleba / Anderson? Sorry. Okay, so one of the two. Bruno Baleba or Anderson, Mainu, and Stuttgart guy. Nav, I'm losing hope with Mainu, if I'm being honest with you. No, but genuinely, I am losing hope with Mainu. Like, I just think, again, like, you should be pushing the people on the pitch, but then you come on the pitch and we look worse. It's just like, I haven't seen anything, and like, whenever I ask people to tell me, like, oh, okay, what is like the breakout moment Mainu's had under Amarim? What is the breakout moment he's had? Like, what's the game where he had like a 10 out of 10 and he was unplayable and all of this? It's never happened. It's been like a whole year and Mainu has not had like a full 100%. That's an amazing 90-minute performance. Like, I understand he's talented in the right system and all of this sort of stuff, but all of those people saying like, oh, if you can't get Mainu in your system, then your system's broken. Well, they've kind of shut up right now, haven't they? Because, like, obviously the system is more important than any of the players. Leon goal, Liverpool goal. This is what I'm saying, though, Nav. This is what I'm saying. There's a difference between top elite moments and having a full 90 minutes of like, that was a great game. You know what I mean? Like, when's the last time Mainu put in a performance like Cunha did against Liverpool, even though Cunha didn't get a goal or an assist? Like, there isn't any. He's in decline. I think Baleba / Anderson will do a better job. They're right now a better player, one of the two. We don't have any other graduates. I think it just then becomes a case of just like putting one of the graduates in the squad, so then the record doesn't die. Pretty much. Because like, yeah, like that is the sad thing about it, and that's probably what Sir Jim's talking about. Like, do you remember when a couple of days ago, or like maybe a couple of weeks ago, he came out with a quote saying like the academy needs to improve? I mean, everyone took it so to heart. I think this is what he's talking about. The fact that our only academy graduates that are actually involved in the first team is like Kobe Mainu. And Kobe Mainu obviously isn't adapting to this system for whatever reason. And yeah, I think that's why he was so critical about the academy, because we need to keep these records alive. And if there's no players who are fit, then we're just giving people a place in the matchday squad out of tokenism. Like, just being like, oh, okay, you're just the required academy player, instead of like, you earned it. That's why you're here. So yeah, it's an interesting one when people take these comments so to heart, but kind of got a point, really. I would actually loan Mainu. Yeah, I'd loan Mainu too, but then, yeah, I don't know where would be good for Mainu to loan him out to. And don't say Brighton for Baleba, because it's never going to happen. But it's a hard, like, I feel like the reason why Mainu's struggling in this system is because of his physicality, but then it makes no sense, because I see Casemiro, who's like 33 years old, but then he looks more nimble and mobile and more aware than Mainu does. Brighton for Baleba. Oh, you're a troll, mate. You're a troll. But yeah, it just, I don't know. I don't know, man. I think Belabor. I think Mainu, it's just not meant to be for him at United. Jokes aside, Brighton would be perfect for Mainu. I think he could definitely learn. I'm just thinking, like, what attributes do we need him to learn, and what team plays him at style? Like, realistically, he needs to run a lot. Like, there's no point playing him in a. That's why it's a hard one for Amarim, because it's like we can play him in, like, we can put him on loan and he can go to another team where he's going to play 4-3-3, but then he'll be played in. He'll just pick up more bad habits that, like, Amarim's trying to get out of him, so then he can play in his system. So it's like you can't win either way, really. And that's why I think Mainu's just kind of destined to just get sold in the end. And it's a shame, because we probably could have sold him for like 60 mil or 50 mil like a while ago, but then now feels like another Garnacho situation where we're only going to get like 40 mil for him. The good news is that the boxing match, which I've been waiting for, is going to be starting in like 5-10 minutes. So we'll have that to go over if you want to watch it now. Bournemouth, yeah, Bournemouth is a good shout. Bournemouth's a very good shout if they want to take Mainoo. Admin, is there a way to find a player younger than Casemiro with similar stats? There is indeed. Let me see if I can have a look. Okay, Parker's making his way to the ring. Let me see if I can find Casemiro, but with similar stats. But then realistically, we want Casemiro's stats that are like young Casemiro stats instead of this version of Casemiro. But I'm not gonna lie, Casemiro's stats are really good still. Like, he's in the top 90% for aerials won, clearances, blocks, tackles, touches. To be doing this in the Prem at like 33. Soon to be 34 as well, by the way. Like, I think he's a few months off 34. Let's see who else. So, players with similar stats. We're looking at Christian Norgard of Arsenal. Brian Cristante of Italy. Leeds United, Anton Stack. But again, you need to compare the different leagues. You need to see, is this going to translate over to the Premier League? So are there any in the Premier League? Chelsea, Andres Santos. But the most similar player to Casemiro statistically is supposedly Christian Norgard of Arsenal. But even then, his stats are not as impressive as Casemiro's. Honestly, Casemiro's worth the money. I'm sorry. He is. I'm not going back. Stach is good. Cristante is shiz. Ten Hag Casemiro. Bro, Casemiro's been good this season. Why are we treating him like he's not been good? Casemiro's actually been decent this season. Santos is a really good player. So what are the odds of Santos leaving Chelsea and coming to us? Okay, Parker coming down to the ring. We wanted him in a swap for Garnacho. Oh, okay. So what would we have to do to actually get our hands on him? Do you reckon, is he one of those players that Chelsea just aren't going to sell? Or Chelsea didn't want to sell him? I am interested to see the reasoning behind. Obviously, Balaba's a good player, but he's not performed that well this season. And if he's like, if his performances are dropping off of a cliff from being linked to United, then what's he actually going to be like when he's, you know, representing Manchester United? I'm really interested to see how Balaba, how that kind of develops and how he would actually perform if he did come to Manchester United. He's a 30 million player, I reckon. He's not a CDM though, he's a 10. Honestly, had we signed Caicedo, we'd be in such a good position right now. Caicedo's just the missing piece. Wardley now coming out to can't be moved, can't be stopped, can't be rocked. Wardley making his ring walk. I want Bouadi from Lille. He's a generation player. Oh, you youth with your bloody generation player. Let's have a look at him. Okay, Bouadi. Let's see some of his stats. I don't know. I don't think his stats are that good, mate. For CDM, Chelsea never lack a 6. Yeah, it's true. Because I understand that as long as you've got 6, you'll always maintain a decent performance. Whereas United, we get drawn in by these flashy forwards and then we just forget about what actually wins you games, like control. Joe needs to tap him up. He's an 8. But then even as an 8, like his stats aren't that good. I mean, take-ons, he's in the top 96th percentile, but everything else is kind of mid, man. Like, why do you think he's a generational player? He's still young, though, to be fair. As Carlos Baleba, I mean, you look at tackles, interceptions, blocks, clearances. I can see the vision for why they would go with Baleba to replace Casemiro. Because he does everything Casemiro does, but he also has take-ons. It's more with his... What does he lack? No, his progressive carries are good as well, pass completion. It's more his attacking threat where Carlos Baleba kind of lets him down. But in a side with like 2 cams, a striker, Bruno Fernandes, he's not really... Wing backs, he's not really going to be judged on his offensive output, is he? So I can see why the Belabor mold definitely makes more sense. Recently turned 18. Look at his highlights. He was playing at 16. I actually think Anderson is the one. Anderson, I'm gonna do a video on like Belabor, Wharton, or Anderson, because I swear someone on a live stream asks me like which one out of the three, like on every single live stream, like someone different. So I do need to do a video on that. I might do that for the international break. Wharton is Bruno replacement. Now that, Nav, is a silly statement. Because there's never going to be a Bruno replacement. Like, we don't understand. It's crazy how many people, like, I'm not saying you do, but I'm saying a lot of the fan base underappreciate Bruno Fernandes. And when we say, like, this person's going to be a replacement for Bruno, there's never going to be a replacement for Bruno. Like, he is one of those, like, unicorn players. Okay, ring announcer is calling them out. I meant in a way that Wharton is not a 6. So if you could put Wharton next to either Belabor or Anderson, who would you pick? Who would you pick, Nav? Belabor. Tell me why. Tell me why you'd match up Belabor with Wharton. I honestly think that would improve our midfield ridiculously. Like, but how much is that going to cost us? Maybe around like 140 mil, which isn't that much to like rebuild an entire midfield. Okay, it is time for the boxing mode. So I am going to be watching this and let you know. If you want to watch, get up your special remote and look up Wardley v Parker. First round. Wardley's very quick here. Oh. Wardley caught with a jab. Parker lands a good jab on Wardley. Wardley, good jab to the body. Wardley, good jab again. Both of them are being very hesitant to throw and make a mistake here. Oh, come on. I don't actually know who I want to win this. They're both pretty good, but... Okay, Wardley, jab to body. Wardley close to landing a good shot there. Wardley hitting the body. Oh, good shot landed by Wardley. Body shots from Wardley. Ooh. Right hand close from Wardley. Oh, Joseph Parker unleashing. Joseph Parker back of the headshot there, not good. Oh. Oh, good shot from Parker. Oh, Wardley's covering up. And Wardley survives the round. Wow, that was a really good shot from Parker. What are you saying, Nav? So, Belabor, but Casimir has something the others don't. Belabor, incredible ball winner, and Wharton, incredible creator. Both of them are good at stuff the other isn't. They would complement each other really good. It's a hard one though, man. Like, you never know. You never know. And that's what worries me when it comes to rebuilding one area all at the same time. Like, fortunately for us, unfortunately for Amarim, the attack is actually clicking fairly quickly. Like, it only took like 5, 6, 7 games into the season for the attack to click, but midfield is one of those areas where usually it takes a bit longer. Like, I remember Caicedo going to Chelsea, and it took him a while to adjust. And I think if we got 2 midfielders in at once, it would take a while for them to adjust. I think round 2 here of Parker v Wardley. Okay, Wardley continuing to jab to the body. I think he's trying to tire Parker out. Oh. Parker is just waiting for Wardley to make a mistake. Wardley jabs to the body. Another good shot from Parker. And Wardley holds. Oh, good shot from Wardley. Parker's hurt. Parker's hurt here, backing up. Wardley's now going forward. Oh, wow. This is going back and forth, this fight. Oh, another good shot from Wardley. Wow. Oh, Parker. He's going to go down. Parker's going to drop soon. Oh, Wardley, good uppercut. Parker is not answering back. Parker's not doing anything. Wow. Oh, well, Joe Parker spat out his gum shield so he could have more seconds to recover. Wardley's still punting him down. Wow. Oh my god. That's so close. And that's one round to Wardley. Okay, let's go back to this. They would complement each other really good. It took him a season. Fortunately, it isn't a hard job to find slash sign players. It's not our job, Nav, but if we can find players before United sign them, then at least we can have the bragging rights. And there's an audit of it. I mean, there's a history of it online. So if we do find players, then you can always say, I said to sign this player. And bragging rights is what it's all about. Bruno's stats are actually a joke on FRBREF. Let's look at Bruno Fernandes. Because he's a generational player. But look at Casemiro's stats on there as well. Look at Casemiro's stats on there as well, because it's insane. But yeah, Bruno Fernandes, top 99 percentile for like 8 categories. It's insane. Third round here for Parker v Wardley. Ooh, big shot. They're both throwing big shots here, and both of them can hurt each other. Parker does seem quicker than Wardley. The fans chant, "Oh, Fabio Wardley." Round 3 here. Fabio Wardley evades the punch as well. More jabs to the body from Wardley. He's definitely trying to tire Parker late. Parker breathing out of his mouth, looks very tired. Ooh. Big right hand from Wardley on Parker. I think this is another round to Wardley. Ooh. Good shot from Parker to Wardley. This is painful to watch. Wardley defends well. They both look absolutely gassed. We need a 6 who's actually an 8 to replace Casemiro. What do you mean by that, Nav? What do you mean by a 6 who's actually an 8 to replace him? Because Casemiro like gets quite a lot of goals, or what are we saying? I do think to replace Casemiro, it's going to be a lot harder to replace him than it is to just, I don't know, pay the 300k a week. Like I think there's more risk in, like, we know what we'll get with Casemiro, whereas if we sold him and we brought in a younger player, we don't know what we're going to get. Like, that's why I think Casemiro will stay until his contract runs out, and maybe sign a new contract. Who knows? But yeah, I do think Casemiro will stay around for a while. Okay, 4th round? Yeah, 4th round. A CDM who is not limited to any defensive duties. That's what I thought Mainu could be, but it just seems like he's not interested in doing any defensive work whatsoever. Fourth round here. Looks like Parker's slowing down. Wardley, good shot to Parker's body. Wardley looks like he's getting a bit tired as well, though. Wardley, good shot to the body. Good body shot again, Wardley. Parker's just waiting for Wardley to get in close. Oh. This is a big fight. Wow. They're both going for Baroque here. Wow. Okay, 30 seconds left of a 4th round in Parker v Wardley. Oh. Wardley v Parker tie up, and that'll be the end of 4th round. Can't we get Chouameni from Madrid? Are they looking to sell him? Because I think he would be good. Let's look at some of his stats. Oh, even then, his stats aren't amazing either, man. I'm sorry, but like Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro, they're unicorns. They are unicorns. Let them sparkle, Nav. Let's just enjoy them while we're here. Or while they're there and we're here. Let's just enjoy them. Slot is getting the sack in the morning. They should change his passport from Dutch to Belgian. He's a disgrace. Boo, Slot, boo. Yeah, I agree, Jay. Admin, I found the player to replace Casemiro. It's Camavinga. Camavinga is looking to leave Real Madrid, isn't he? Or they were going to put him on a loan. Let's look at Camavinga. Fifth round between Parker and Wardley underway. Yeah, Camavinga would be good. Camavinga would be really good, I think. Camavinga's stats are amazing, but then it's just a case of like looking at him visually playing, thinking, will that move over to the Premier League, or is it the fact that he's in La Liga but his stats are good? Definitely got to look into Camavinga, but good shot from Wardley. Is Camavinga realistically going to leave Real Madrid, or is he settled there? Tell me that, Nav. Oh, Parker, good shot. This is such a painful fight to watch. Like, every single punch is landing with venom. Oh, good shot from Parker again. Oh my god. It's like they're both edging each other where like they just get so close to like knocking them down and then they just about get out of it. Come on. Come on, Wardley. Oh, come on. Okay. Again, the body shots from Wardley. He's hoping to take control of this fight later on, but I don't know if he is going to make it that far. I think the problem is, for those who are watching the boxing, I think Wardley is trying to play the long game with Joseph Parker, so then he keeps doing body shots, so then that means that he's going to tire later on in the later rounds. But the problem with this is that Parker's landing big shots on Wardley in the process, and that's lowering his tank, so they're just both equally as tired. Jab from Wardley. It's hard to see how these rounds are going to be scored. Where are we? We could get Camavinga for fairly cheap. His stats are similar to Casemiro. You're welcome, admin. He doesn't hit for minute. He doesn't get the minutes. He needs to settle in at the Lowry Hotel in Manchester City Centre. He's injured currently as well, I think. Fully paid by admin. Well, that's the other thing you need to look into. How bad of a injury is it? And does he have a history of getting injuries, Camavinga? That's the next step of, okay, is he going to be added into admin's let's sign this player video? Because if his injury record's shiz, then I'm not touching him, man. No, he's actually back. The admin will expert color commentary in multiple sports. That's what it's all about, man. United and fighting. It's the best for show. Okay, Wardley putting his jab out. Pierces the body of Parker. Then he goes up to the head. Parker is definitely tiring. Good jabs from Wardley. Oh. Parker's looking for one big power shot, but I don't think it's going to come for him. I think Wardley's got this, you know. I think Wardley will end up winning this match from what I've seen so far through 6 rounds. Good jab from Fabio Wardley. Good defense from Fabio. Good defense. Parker comes back, but Wardley defends well. Oh, Parker. Parker's shots don't really seem to be doing anything to Fabio Wardley anymore. Oh, good uppercut. Hey. Good shot landed by Parker. Oh my god. This fight just keeps going one way and then another. It's so hard to predict. Okay, Parker leaning in. Wardley. I think that round goes to Parker. Let's see what you guys are saying. He was injured for half a season last year. Did he have any injuries before that? The most realistic option is still Belabor, in my opinion. 25 mil for Camavinga, get it done. Still also buy Belabor. I mean, I wouldn't be against loaning out Mainu and then bringing in Camavinga. I don't know if we'll get Camavinga for 25 million euros, though. If we did, that would be an absolute steal, but I doubt that's happening. What's Camavinga's actual price? It's very even in this match between Parker and Wardley, though. I'd say my gut's telling me that Wardley's going to come onto this late, but Joseph Parker's got a hell of a chin. So Camavinga's market value is supposedly 50 million euros. So I think we're going to have to pay a bit more than the 25 mil, Ethan. So that's price. They paid 50 mil, so they won't sniff anything close to that. I lied, it was 31 mil with 9 mil in add-ons. But yeah, apparently Camavinga's market value is around 50 million euros. So I don't know. And also Camavinga's young. He's going to want to get minutes. Is he going to want to be a squad player? Probably not. Wardley again going to the body of Parker. Jabbing to the body. Parker's corner is getting very animated, screaming at him, saying something. Okay, Wardley. Oh, they both look so gassed. Joseph Parker leaning in with his weight. Wow. So Parker's probably a couple of rounds up at the moment. Oh, good shot from Wardley. Oh, good shot from Parker. I swear, whenever either of them gets a shot, they just back up for a second and then they've recovered straight away. They're both zombies. Because Wardley just took a really good shot from Parker. Come on. Oh, come on. They're both so gassed. They're not doing anything. Oh, another good shot from Parker. 7th round, 20 seconds left. Folks, for those who are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. We are going to be doing live streams for all of the major heavyweight fights, UFC cards, and yeah, every Manchester United match as well. So we are definitely going to be very active over the next few weeks. But yeah, I'd say Parker wins that round again. Let's see. Thoughts on Rodrigo admin? He will definitely leave in Jan, if not in summer. Rodrigo. So he's obviously a forward, isn't he? So I'm guessing you're just saying in general, not for United. I mean, he's obviously got talent. I'd say it's funny actually when it says on FBref, it does say the similar players to Rodrigo, Anthony. So with that, bearing that in mind, yeah, I don't want to touch Rodrigo with a 10-foot pole. Thanks, mate. Like, the most similar player to him is Anthony. I see a problem with that. But then also, Amad Diallo is a similar player to him. I don't know, I feel like we're sorted when it comes to the attack, and maybe we need like one more cam because obviously Xerxes is probably going to go in the summer. But other than that, I think the attack's like pretty solid. Maybe another striker as well, actually. Like, we need a backup cam for Mbuemo, and we need a striker, is what I'd say. Okay, 8th round. Parker jabbing. Looks like Parker's got a second wind here. Good jab from Parker. Okay, they're both jabbing, but nobody's landing for like a minute now. Come on. This is a very even fight, to be fair. I mean, given that like Fabio Wardley was like a white collar boxer 8 years ago, this is a very even fight. Good shot landed by Parker. Wardley looks gassed. I think his time's over. Oh, good shot from Wardley now. Oh, come on. Yeah, now they both look absolutely gassed now. It's whoever wants it more in these last like 5 rounds. Like and subscribe, you heathens. For United. He plays the same position in Buemo, Cunha, and Mount play. Option for the bench. Again, you got to think, though. You've really got to think. Like, with Rodrigo, he's 24 years old. He's going to want to get into the Brazil squad. All of this, all of that. Young players aren't going to want to be backup players for, like, Cunha and Mbuemo. Like, realistically, we need a bit of experience in the team now. We need, like, a Cam who's... I don't know, like, just played in big games but wants to, like, reignite his career or have, like, one last hurrah, that kind of person. Who, like, when we know that they get played, or maybe just someone who's not amazing, but you know they're going to give 100%. Like with Liverpool, how they've got a Chiesa type of person who, like, okay, who's all right to just sit on the bench. And then when he is called upon, you know he's going to give you at least like a 7 out of 10. That's all we need. Admin, you should watch Fighting Spirit. It's an amazing boxing show. I'll Google that right now. Fighting Spirit. Anime? Come on now. I haven't got into anime yet, Nav. Not yet. The only anime I've watched is Death Note. Maybe one day I'll get into it. Okay, Wardley. He's getting caught again. He's not moving as much as he was in the earlier rounds. I think Joe Parker smells blood. Come on. Parker v Wardley. Come on. Okay, so both are absolutely gassed. Wardley is still continuing to hit the body shots, even though it doesn't look like Parker's slowing down. A lot of non-anime people have watched it. Watch one episode, admin, and if it's Shears, drop it. It's only 20 minutes. I will watch one episode just for you, Nav. I'll watch one episode tomorrow. Just for you. Oh, Parker's caught Wardley. Oh, Wardley's looking bad. He's looking really bad. Oh, this is going to end not good. Cover up. He's still covering up. Wow. How is Wardley still in this? Violently. Oh my god. Okay, Wardley is now like violently swinging to try and get Parker. Both of these two people have like iron chins. Like, I just don't understand. Oh, come on. Just drop him once, Wardley. Add some drama to this. Wow. Okay, I think we've got like 4 more rounds. Goodness me. They are absolutely gassed. Wardley seems to absolutely just absorb the kitchen sink and then just keeps on moving. Like, he's literally had bombs land on his chin, and yet he's still here. Who's winning, admin? Parker's winning by I'd say like 4 rounds. Wardley is playing the long game, but unless Wardley can unless Wardley can, what's the word, capitalize on it in the next 3 rounds, then Wardley's entire game plan has just been useless. Okay, there's 3 rounds left. Good shot there from Wardley. Round 10. Wardley is still continuing to go to the body instead of just go for the head. Obviously the head's harder to hit, but there's no point hitting the body anymore. Like, he's not slowing down anymore. Oh, good shot. Good shot for Joe Parker. Wardley covering up, defending himself. It's been a while since he's landed a good shot on Joseph Parker. Come on. Wardley. Yeah, Wardley's just completely faded here, to be honest. I just don't think he's got anything left. Wardley trying to back up Parker into a corner here. He's in the corner. Oh, and another good shot for Parker. Another good shot for Parker. Yeah, Wardley's so done, man. Oh, wow. How is Wardley still standing up? Oh my god. 30 seconds left in the round. Wardley now backing up Parker again. Oh, come on. Come on, Wardley. Drop him. Oh, good shot. Oh, Parker. Parker's wobbly. Parker's wobbly. Wardley's going through the kill. There's 10 seconds left. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wardley's still going for it. Oh my god. Joseph Parker is still standing up. How is this happening? It's literally back and forth. It's literally back and forth at this point. Oh my god. Sweet Jesus. What a match. It's honestly back and forth now. This is like Liverpool Man United when it was 1-1. Or in the first half. How many signings do you think we need realistically in January and in this summer? Well, if the goal is to get Champions League football, I'd say we need 2 signings in Jan to 100% secure that. And then for the next summer to, like, again, secure Champions League, but then maybe win a trophy along the way. I'd say 3 signings in the summer. So 2 in Jan, 3 in the summer. 5 signings in total, and then we'll properly be able to win any cup competition other than like the Champions League, and then yeah, like account for ourselves well in the Premier League. Oh god, he's cut his eye. Wardley's cut his eye. Wardley has 2 rounds here. Wardley has 2 rounds to get a knockout. How many rounds? So it's 12 rounds, but we're in the 11th round at the moment. So there's only this round and then one more round. And Parker's up on points, so Wardley needs a knockout, I'd say. And Joseph Parker's got a cut in his eye. Oh, good shot from Wardley. Can he get a knockdown or a knockout? Oh, he's going for Parker. Oh. He's still going. Okay, Wardley's unloading on Parker. Can he get a knockdown? If he gets a knockdown, it could open this whole thing up. Go on, Wardley. Go on, Wardley. Oh my God. Joseph Parker is just standing up and not taking... Oh my God. How is he still standing? Neither man has been knocked down, but they've had just absolute... What? The fight's been stopped. Wow. The fight has been stopped and Wardley has won the fight. I think that was an early stoppage, I'm not going to lie. I think that was an early stoppage, but Wardley just won this fight. Oh my God. I think Joseph Parker could have taken a knee there or anything. That seemed a bit dodge, not going to lie. That seemed a bit dodge. I feel like Parker could have kept going. It was looking like Parker was going to do it. Yeah. But like, if he just took a knee, then he would have got a 10 count, and then he could have just like recovered. Like, that was weird. That feels weird. Yeah, the commentators as well also saying that it was an early stoppage. Nah, that's an early stoppage. So Ethan's saying 4 signings in the summer. How many do you guys think then? So how many to secure Europe this season? Do you think that we need any more signings? I feel like that stoppage was so early. Let's have a look at the stoppage. Okay, so he's landing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Most of these are hitting the gloves, man. Oh, nah, I'm not a fan of that. All of these shots are hitting the gloves, and yet they call that a stop. That's a bit shady. That's so shady, man. I feel bad for Parker. 2 in Jan, 5 in summer for a charge. Are we going to have a title charge in Amarim's like 2.5 season though? Ugh, I don't know. I feel like that's the mistake that we've made with other managers where we think that we are, and then we end up performing worse because of like new signings or this or that, and then we turn against the manager. So I don't know. We don't sign what we need in January. Maybe get Camavinga on loan. Either way you slice it, we need 3 midfielders between the next 2 windows. Yep, true. Agree with that. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Admin Endrick on loan in Jan and sell Zerk to sign a left back. I don't think Endrick's going to want to come on loan because this is the main thing that like I always think about when we think about signings. Like, I think they need to know that they're going to get game time, otherwise they're not going to be happy and then they're not going to perform well. And Endrick is a young star who wants to get his career back on track. A loan move isn't the way to do that. Selzerk to sign a left back. I don't know if we can do that in Jan, can we? I don't think we'd sell Xerxes in Jan. Loan him, maybe. Hendrick is not playing anything because he's rotting on the bench. He wants a loan. But he'd just be rotting on the bench at United. So what's the difference between rotting on the bench at Real Madrid and United? Like, I don't know if it would help him. Okay, I want to see what they say in their post-match interviews here, and then we'll call it a night, lads, because that was such an early stoppage, in my opinion. That was a really early stoppage for Parker. Like, Fabio Wardley, I understand that he landed a few good punches before, but he was hitting his gloves. I wonder if Fabio Wardley's going to fight Usyk now. Because supposedly the person who won this fight was going to fight Alexander Usyk, but does Usyk want to fight Fabio Wardley? Does that give him much on his record? He'll get games here. What games would he get though? Like maybe when Buemo goes on maybe when Buemo goes to AFCON. Hendrick can't play in Spain. He would die in the Prem. If he's good enough, Sheshko will be benched. Oh, does he usually play as a striker, Hendrick, or is he a cam? Usyk is not fighting him, says Nav. Yeah. Is Usyk gonna fight? Is Usyk gonna fight Wardley? I don't know. Doesn't do much for his legacy, and it's not a big seller, so it's kind of like there's no positives to fighting Fabio Wardley. I think Sheshko will start scoring goals if he gets a run of games. I think he'll score no matter what. Like, he got close today. He just, like, he had his opportunities. It's not like he didn't have any chance. Wow, Joseph Parker going to a changing room straight away. I think he's pissed. I think he knows that's an early stoppage. And he's not even having an interview. Wow. If he gets run of games. He's a striker. Hendrick is a 9 admin. Admin, your ball knowledge is bad. Bro, this is like some bloody teenage wonder kid that joined Real Madrid that has just right on the bench, like all the others. Like, I remember when bloody Martin Odegaard was like 15 years old, signing for Real Madrid, and then all of a sudden he popped up at Arsenal. It's just like that. Like, Hendrick will be one of those people where he'll just join Chelsea in like 5 years' time, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, I remember him. Like, come on, Hendrick. The ball knowledge on Hendrick. Who cares about Hendrick? But yeah, very disappointing night of fights. I'm not gonna lie, lads. Tom Aspinall got poked in the eye, and that was an early stoppage. Like, very, very poor. I don't want to be a negative Nelly, but I don't think the fight's really delivered tonight. The Dutch retain info at an elite rate, admin. Mine's like steel traps. Oh, you bloody Dutchies. One day I'll cleanse the streets of Old Truthford from your Dutchy ways with your bloody tulips and your marijuana. We know what you're like. Well, okay. Well, probably gonna leave the stream there, guys, so I can actually get some sleep. But hope you all had a great day. I mean, obviously, we got the Brit winning in Fabio Wardley. We got Manchester United defeating Brighton, and we got Liverpool getting demolished by Brentford. So it's been a good day overall. Fight's a bit of a letdown, but in terms of the overall results, not too shabby. If you are new to the channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are going to be doing a lot more fight watch-alongs. I think we've got the Conor Benn v Chris Eubank Jr. fight coming up. We've also got Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis. Probably going to have to wake up for that BS. But yeah, hope you all have a delightful evening. And hopefully we'll have a video out for you tomorrow as well on something Manchester United related. But for now, Godspeed. And shout out to you, Ethan, and shout out to you, Nav, for tuning into this very late night stream. Hope you have a good rest of your evening, boys, and hope you have a good weekend. Godspeed.